got a question for all of you, since not everybody that's watching may know who you guys are. So why don't we just kind of talk a little bit about how you got involved in the sport, when you got involved in the sport, things like that, what you like about the sport. Swanee, why don't we start with you?
Well, way back in 1995, I retired after 20 years in the Navy. I was looking for a hobby. Well, actually, what I was looking for was a pet. We'd traveled so much that we couldn't have too many pets, and so I decided that I wanted a border collie. And unbeknownst to me, border collies are the workaholics of the dog world. Um, I came home one afternoon, and where the couch used to be was a big pile of fluff and a wooden frame. My wife was not happy with this, and she said either get that dog a job or lose the dog. Well, I was trying to figure out something I could do with this border collie, and on the news that evening was a article about the World Frisbee Dog Competition, and I saw what was going on, and I went, I wonder if my dog could do that. So I went into my child's toy box, found 3 discs. I didn't even know that there were the proper types of discs. Went in the backyard and chucked 3 of them, and she caught the third one and looked at me, and then we had this epiphany. And for the next year, I just played around and worked with my dog. And I didn't even know anything about competitions. And I read in the newspaper almost a year later that there was a local competition. And so we went, and I didn't even take the dog. I just wanted to see what it was all about. And I'm looking, going, you know what? My dog's just as good as these dogs. And 2 weeks later, there was another competition, which we went to, and we won. And at that point, some people from the local disc dog community comes up and goes, where did you come from? And started working out and seeing what these people could do. And they started training me, teaching me different tricks and things like that. And we went to the Northwest Regional Championship that year in Seattle. Now, this is way back when they had a novice division, and I won the novice division. You still had to do freestyle back then. And Peter came to me afterwards, and he goes, why were you entered in that division? And the next year we came and we won. And that was my first year. That would have been I've got the trophy up here somewhere. That would have been 1995 or 1990, 98, I think it was.
Okay.
It was, what year did Irv die?
1999.
So it was a year prior. It was a year prior. And I've been in it ever since.
So you qualified for the Worlds.
I qualified for the Worlds. That was my first qualifier.
Okay.
And that was back when I think we had 16 competitors. And we were in the Hotel Washington, right there on the grounds of, and we did the event right there on the grounds of Washington Monument. Oh, sounds like somebody's ready to go practice there, Williams.
Speaking of playing,
I'm impatient, guy.
yeah, that was back when the Worlds lasted about 3 hours.
Yes.
When I competed, there were 12 competitors like Jeff, and I think maybe your year there might have been a few more, but yeah, it was one
16.
day, a handful of competitors, and they were all from the U.S. And now, we're looking at almost a week-long event with thousands of entries and multiple divisions. We added youth and microdog and pairs freestyle. It's unbelievable. And for anybody watching this, on a normal year, and hopefully next year will be normal, the World Championship experience is unbelievable. It's, we'll all be there in person, and it's a gathering of enthusiasts that all believe in the same thing. We all have great dogs, and it's fun to watch, and it's fun to, exchange ideas.